Hey, what's good, Scorpio? How you been? Hopefully you're alright. Anyways, it's for all Scorpio placements. It's not gonna resonate with everyone, so keep all that in mind, alright? Um, Scorpio, you guys, something about a bus, or you may be taking the bus for whatever reason. There's something to do with the bus, so this can literally be like a drug bust or something like that, or some type of other bust, whatever that's about, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, you can have Scorpio placements. You don't have to be a Scorpio sun sign. Yeah. Aloha, something about Hawaii, whatever that's about. Classical music could be significant to you right now, or something's a classic. This can also be classic movies, but I'm seeing a lot something to do with black and white. Something about I Love Lucy or something like that. That's for somebody. Practice. You may be practicing doing something though, or practice makes perfect. So I don't know. Something about practicing, whatever type of practice that is. You can be Googling a lot of things right now, or Google is like your best friend. You could be trying to figure something out, research things, etc., etc. Teleportation, television, telephone, something with telenova, hmm. Passport, passport bros. Okay. This could also be, yeah, transportation, whatever that's about for whomever. Um, yeah, Ritz, at the Ritz. Isn't that a hotel? Something about the Ritz Hotel. Um, or Battle of the Wits. So this can definitely be something where, you or somebody or whatever, this could just be going on around you. People, this could be ego, like an ego thing, or people just battling each other when it comes to who knows best, who knows more. This could be gender, so this could be men versus women, whatever, all that stuff. Or it could be anything controversial. Um, that television shit keeps popping up, so you can just be watching a lot of TV or a series. Somebody may mention your name or mention you. This can also be a shout out, but something is being mentioned. But your name has something to do with I don't know. Your name is being mentioned, or something to do with your name is being mentioned. So that may be something that you're kind of like looking into or checking out to see what it's about. Yeah, check the rhyme. Um, Somebody can be like a I don't know, an MC, a rapper, or something like that. Mm, something to do with Tel, not like TLL, but like Tel, Intel, like anything to do with Tel. Mm. Anyways, prescriptions needs to be filled. You may be filling out prescriptions or something about getting a prescription filled. This could be for something in particular. Um, Something about munchies or munchos or Lunchables. People, yeah, they do. I forgot. They do. Um, or you have the munchies. This could either be actually having the munchies, eating munchies, or whatever, something to do with munchies or munchos. Swiss beats. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything, but that's significant for somebody. I don't know who has. I don't know what people have Scorpio in their chart. So there's that. Um, Processed meats. I'm seeing a lot of processed meats. You can be eating a lot of cold cuts. I don't know if this is coming packaged or this is like you're going to a deli and getting things, cut, cheese, Yeah, wine. You want some cheese with that wine. So somebody could be whining a lot, complaining a lot. Maybe you just feel like there's been a lot of complaining, or somebody could either be making a complaint. There's a lot of complaining around you. These could be people. I don't know if you work somewhere where people are just complaining about who the fuck knows. It could be anything. Or this is just people complaining. Like, I don't know if this is people you see on comments or certain situations or conversations or whatever. People are just complaining about. It could be anything: men, women, children, whatever. Or it could just be a lot of complaints about somebody and their children. I don't know if someone is like not taking care of their children properly, or they just won't. They don't know how to tame their kids or something. Kids could be running rampant, just going wild. Yeah, I'm keeping that mentioning. I don't know if somebody's mentioning you um, on Instagram or Twitter or whatever people be on. Somebody's mentioning someone heavy. You may feel like somebody is a moron, or you may feel like just idiots are around you or morons are around you. That could be any aspect. That's not for everybody, obviously. You can be penny pinching for whatever reason. You may have things that you are saving up for, or you're just saving your money for a rainy day. It's gonna be a rainy day fund. Matchbox, isn't that a band? Matchbox 20, right? Yeah, Matchbox 20. Something about, I don't know what that's. Some of these you can just look up because it can be something about what's going on with them. I wouldn't know, but I know that's a band or something like that. Maybe you like going to concerts or something. Or music can be, really significant to you. It could have been real significant at one point in time in life. This can be like your high school days or just school days. So whatever, something's a hot topic, or somebody's going a hot topic, um, for whatever reason. It's what's in their clothes and shit. Yeah, there you go. It's gonna be your kid or somebody's kid or something like that too. Somebody likes hot topic, or something is a hot topic. Yeah, that's what I did. Not that part, but I just got something else too. It's not up for discussion. I don't know what that's about. But somebody is like, it's not up for discussion. Like, so what's being, like, I said what I said, pretty much. That is nothing else. Somebody doesn't want to discuss something any further, or you don't want to discuss something any further. Or this could be you, where you're just like, this is what I want, or this is what, whatever, 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 and you're not discussing anything else, or nothing else is, you're not going to be talking about it again. Like, that's it. So this could be to a child, or whatever the case may be. Of course, that's not for everybody either, but it can just be the end of something that you don't want that's no longer being discussed. Somebody can be eating like elote, or something to do with Mexican street corn or something like that. That could be something significant to somebody. Somebody's name can be Miriam or Eddie. Yeah, Miss America is significant too, whatever, for whatever reason. I don't know. These are just things I'm getting. I don't know why, and I'm just gonna keep it like that because I don't care if somebody has a problem with it or not. Either it resonates or it don't. So what? Um, yeah, problematic child. Somebody definitely has a problematic child. I've been getting that for a minute. Not only that, it's just like it's can either be going on around you, or this can be like literally what you're dealing with. Or like I said, if it's going on around you with somebody else's children, somebody's real problematic. I'm also something about cats. It could be a lot of cats somewhere too, but that can also mean that it's a lot of rodents or something somewhere, or food. Gullah Gullah Island. What was that from? Because I forgot. Or was that actually was that the name of the show? Gullah Gullah Island or something. All right. Somebody's intentions could be kind of like iffy. I don't know. It could be like somebody who's around you, or someone who is that's approaching you, or whatever it is. This could just be like in your environment. Like maybe you have to deal with this person. This could be at work, whatever, anything, facility, etc., etc. You're just somebody gives you like, I don't know, either you side eye them or somebody gives you. I want to say the heebie-jeebies, but I don't know for sure. Something can really be giving you like the heebie-jeebies, or giving you like a fucking a, a, some type of feeling. I don't know what that person. Um, yeah, Treasure Island. If I'm not mistaken, that was about, what was he? Was he a police? Not a police officer. Was he a detective trying to figure out what happened? My bad. Was he a detective or something like that, or some type of journalist, or he was something. He was trying to figure out what happened on at a, I don't know if this was like, I don't know what type of facility this was. This could be like, I don't know if it was a rehab or if it was like a psych place or something like that. Come to find out, he was actually like he was one of the patients there. The whole thing was like made up. No, that was Shutter Island, not Treasure Island. What is Treasure Island? That was random. So something about Treasure Island, but that was Shutter Island. Maybe it's the same thing, the same situation. Or Shutter Island could be what's going on. Or this is about an island that this island that gives you the heebie-jeebies or something like that. I'm still getting Hawaii, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm not saying it's giving you the heebie-jeebies, but it could be something that's going on there. It's like giving you this weird feeling, or you feel something. It wasn't it just a volcano eruption or something like that the other day. I don't know how deep that goes, but anyways, okay, cool. Something could be a miracle. Yeah, you could be seeing a lot of sevens. Something could be a miracle, or something's like miraculous. You could also need to handle. You could also need to handle something with tact, or that's how you should approach a situation with tact. Somebody's name could be Miranda as well. Vivian or Evian. Isn't that water? Whatever. Something about Evian or something like that. That's for somebody. But okay. Yeah, mulligans. Somebody can be Irish. So maybe something to do with Ireland. Somebody's last name could be Mulligan as well. I'm getting the story Precious. So that was about. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen that, but mind you, if you've never seen these movies, you can watch them if you want to. If you haven't seen them, but Shutter Island was one thing. Gullah Gullah Island, which if I'm not mistaken, that's a show, an old show. I don't remember. Um, yeah, Shutter Island. Something about Gullah Gullah Island, like I already said. Treasure Island, which I don't know if that's like a show or what, or that's an actual island. I thought that was a show, like a cartoon, but that might be called something else. Maybe I'm just tripping. Um, and Precious, I don't know if anybody needs to watch any of those things, but the stories, it's something to do with the stories that's significant going on in your world, somebody else's, or whatever. In Precious, it was a situation where she was like, getting molested or getting like raped or something like that by her. I don't mean to say these things like I'm not trying to be funny or make anybody feel any type of way, but um, by her father, and she ended up getting pregnant by her own father, and her mom like hated her because she was getting chosen over. It was just crazy. It's like a mad trauma. So somebody can just be having something like that going. I don't know, and she was getting picked on at school. It was just like all around. She just wasn't. It was bad, and then she, you know, regained faith. She ended up being pregnant by her own father, and she had to face all these like traumatic situations. Her mom was abusive and just horrible. It was just like a lot of stuff going on. So I don't know if this is like somebody's upbringing or somebody just watching this movie or something like that. Don't know. That's just what I was getting. So um, I'm trying to think of some of the names that was in that. I know her name was Precious. Maybe somebody's name is Precious or something like that. Maybe, maybe not. And this doesn't have to be a person. It can be anything that's living. Um, I forgot what her mom's name was in it. Somebody's name could be Mariah though, or something close to it, something with an M. Only because she was in it too. She was a social worker. So some of you guys can't be social workers. Maybe you always like doing social work, or this is about somebody being a social worker, dealing with the situation or something like that. So I don't know how deep that goes. Um, all right. So let's see what's up. What else we have? Someone can be itchy, or you're itching to say something, or somebody's itching to say something to you. They can't wait, or something like that. So somebody can be really like restless, so to speak. Maybe this is for the future, or just what's, you know, what's next in life. I don't know. Somebody can also be anxious too. Somebody can be dwelling on something here. I don't know what I'm seeing though, because it looks really like it's as if somebody's staring at a wall. Somebody can be I don't know how old someone is, but somebody can be thinking that, you know, it's over for them, life, or they have to literally face themselves. Somebody, this can be where people say, oh, they hit the wall. So I don't know. This could be literally about some other stuff too. I don't know if somebody is something about deportations or something like that, but this can be like um, somebody may feel like they've hit the wall, or somebody have someone feeling like they hit the wall. So somebody could be like a certain age and maybe they are unmarried and blah blah blah, all this other stuff. And somebody's like, well, it's up for me, or it's done for me. I'm not saying they never been married. Maybe they have been, but somebody could just be feeling like, when am I gonna get married, or when this, when that, all this stuff, and they're getting up there in age. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it really matters to anybody or not, but for someone, they're really thinking about it, or worrying about it, or wondering about it because of name something. It could be anything. But it's like somebody has to face something here that it could be reality when it comes to certain shit, that maybe they're just not going to get something that they're looking for or want. Now I don't know entirely how far, how deep that goes. So I don't. I'm just saying. This can also have something to do with kids. Somebody may want to have a child. They're like, I'm already like 30 something, or I'm hitting the age where it's going to be more difficult when it comes to childbirth, and, you know, a good pregnancy. Not saying that you can't have crazy pregnancies when you're in your prime and not, but somebody may feel like they're over their prime. If they're even going to be able to, because somebody could literally be waiting either for the right person, or for the right person to marry and have children with, or just for the right person to have children, or anything. Something, it makes sense though. I understand that, because you don't want to just have children with anybody, because they're going to grill you for that. If you don't have children, they're going to grill you for that. So it's like, who cares? And to be completely honest, for me, it's like, who cares? Because it's your life. You know, I don't see why it's so important to have these things, unless, what is the real reason? For some people, they really need to sit down with themselves and ask, what is the real reason they want to have children, you know, get married, which is understandable. I'm not against any of that stuff. I'm just saying, have children, get married, you know, start a family, start a business, whatever it is. Like, what are your real reasons of wanting to do certain things, and then go from there. That's all I'm saying. Because somebody can literally be freaking out, or just anxious to, like, itching or anxious to get married, to have children, to have a family, and that may be like something that somebody may feel like they'll never be able to get. And it could be like one of those like reality things, like maybe that's just what it is. I mean, I don't personally, me personally, don't, I'm not like that anymore. Like, I don't, that type of shit doesn't plague me, because I'm learning to just go with what, um I'm not gonna say the universe, but what my people want for me. I'm not people as far as like people living. I'm talking about people who are guiding me, stuff like that through life. So, what is it? You know, it doesn't really matter. Like, do you really? What is the reason why you really want this? Is it because society is saying like, oh, if you're this and that, you're not, you don't have this by then, something's wrong with you, you must be blah blah blah, all this other shit, because that shit could just make you feel worse. So it's best to not even think about that. It's more so about what it is that you really want deep down and why. Let's go from there. Something with OC October. Okay, something about October. I'm about to say OC something. This can also be over the counter medicine. Somebody may be sick or something or whatever. Something about heartburn too. That's, I didn't know they had to, well, over the counter. You know, it was weird. Whenever they said over the counter, I always thought that meant you had to go to a pharmacist, because that's what it sounds like. Or am I tripping? Because you got prescriptions, yeah. You got over the counter. I'm like, well, over the counter, you would think that you would have to stand in at a counter, and somebody have to hand it to you over the counter, because it's not for you to just go and grab. But hey, whatever. That's just how I always thought about it. That's why I was like, okay, so over the counter in pharmaceuticals is different. Um, of course, they're not going to have codeine and shit sitting on the shelf, for you to just grab. It'd be a fucking mess and whatever. Anyways, something about brown furniture. This could be leather too. Some of you guys may, you may be decorating. Maybe you want something specific. You're looking for something to match something else. This can just be because of the seasons. And maybe some of you guys change things up whenever the seasons change. So as winter, you may like browns and grays and blacks and reds and stuff like that, yellows, whatever. Even though that's more so fall, but I think it all goes together, me personally. So something that goes with brown. Somebody's last name could be Brown too. I'm also getting like something about clones or cloning. I'm seeing a sheep. So you may feel like a lot of people, I don't know if this is how you feel, like everybody's just the same, or you feel like everybody's blending in, everybody's the same, act the same, think the same, do the same, whatever, whatever, whatever. And then you also have, or people are just following a code or following like each other. I don't know. And then you also have wolves. So you got wolves in sheep's clothing. You also got the sheep. So I'm trying to figure out where you at. You can have Capricorn. Your chart can be done with a Capricorn. Either way, it's more so of like you may feel like it's no reason for you to hide who you are, or you feel like there's no reason for people to hide who they are, their true identity, and what they really want. X, Y, and Z. They should just be who they are and stop changing or switch or whatever the fucking case may be. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Um, Matilda is really significant. So that can be every time I get some shit like that, it's usually some references within the movie or within the whatever that is probably lining up with something. So you gotta either already know what it is, you already have watched it, either you have to watch it to understand where I'm coming from. So Matilda, I'm pretty sure everybody and their freaking grandma has watched this. Same thing. Girl, she first of all she was a she had telekinesis or something, right? So somebody can have like telekinesis or just have telepathic, powers, whatever. And I don't know if somebody actually got telekinesis, but it may not be like literally, oh, they can pick up spoons with their mind and bend those shits, but it can be something similar to where they're like the power of their mind can actually change things in drastic ways or big ways. So that's not for everyone, but it can be for somebody. But she was black sheep of her family. If I'm not mistaken, she was from her dad's first wife, because I think the wife that he's with now, they have a son. So she's like, she never felt like she was part of her family. She never felt like that she fit in. She was like smart, magnificent. She was clean. She was all these things. Read books and everything. Her family like to sit down, eat shitty things, watch TV all day, and just they were dumb. And maybe this could be you feeling like something's wrong with my family because I'm X, Y, and Z. My family's like this. I kind of wanted, I wish I was adopted or something. So I don't know, maybe somebody feels like that. Maybe this can be somebody's kid. This can be yours, somebody else's, whatever. Somebody can feel like, oh yeah, I wish I was adopted. Like somebody just doesn't feel like the family that they're in is. Now somebody could actually be adopted. But anyways, she goes to school. One of her teachers um, take a liking to her because they notice that she's like she's excelled and all this other stuff. But she ends up adopting a girl, and then they end up being like, because come to find out the teacher, her inheritance got stolen or something like that from the principal that works at the school, or whoever. I forgot her name. But now I'm getting Annie. A lot of adoption, orphanage type shit going on for someone, because I was also, I don't know who I did that I had gotten Alice in Wonderland, but I think that was whoever I did yesterday, or whoever I did last. Taurus, you have Taurus in your triangle, you can be dealing with Taurus, but something like that is very significant. So the stories could be just that but Alice in Wonderland wasn't necessarily like, like that, but I was getting a lot of things. Well, I ain't even get into it, but I was getting a lot of things that were like, lined up, kind of pretty much saying that somebody could have definitely been, I don't know why I keep doing that, but somebody could have definitely been in foster care and all these different things, so they experience a way of living differently than maybe you, or vice versa, or whatever. Or this is just you and how you see things, because you just feel like you've been adopted into a family, because there's no way that they can be like, this dense or this whatever, and I'm smart, I'm this and I'm that. Like, how the fuck is everyone just so out there, or something's wrong with them? You may just feel like something's wrong with other people and everything's fine with you, but people may be looking at you like something wrong with you and everything's fine with them. You know what I mean? So whatever. Crocodile Dundee, or crocodile tears can be significant. Whatever. Is what it is. Szechuan. Somebody could be eating like Asian cuisine, whatever that is. I would say Chinese, but I don't know if it's only Chinese people who eat Szechuan chicken or Szechuan whatever. So you could be eating Asian cuisine, or somebody else could be maybe today, yesterday, soon. This could be past, present, future. It doesn't matter. Past, present, future. Child's play. Yeah, about that shit. Like, whoa. So yeah, child's play. Something can really be real immature to you. You may feel like something's real immature. Somebody's real immature, or somebody may feel like this about you. You may feel like this is like, somebody's not taking something serious, or you serious, or somebody may feel like you're not taking something serious, or them serious, or whatever. Soy sauce is really significant because I'm tasting it like crazy. So I don't know if that's big time on Asian cuisine, or somebody's making something, like actually cooking this, but whatever. Toy Story, or A Bug's Life. So heavy on kids. Not only that, somebody feels small in a big world. Somebody feels like, really minuscule, like as if they're not on anybody's radar. Somebody feels like small. I don't know why. Or somebody may feel like people are making them feel small for whatever reason. Or somebody feels like they're just, they're small fry, or somebody feels like you're small fry, whatever. Pencil. Oof, somebody may be insulting somebody's genitals. That's for someone. Don't know why that matters, but hey, cool. I mean, not cool, but whatever. Yeah, I said this for Taurus. Practice what you preach. So somebody may feel like you should practice what you preach, or vice versa. Blah blah blah. It really depends on what the fuck the situation is. Why they feel like you should practice what you preach, and what are you preaching? Things like that. Bananas. Yeah, something is bananas. Or somebody is bananas, or you feel like somebody is just like cuckoo, or something's wrong with someone. It is what it is. Or this can just be literally ice cream. Oh yeah, ice cream for ice cream. Huh. Something about Atlanta. Okay. So maybe it's just cold as fuck, or something like that. Or it can be something about ice. Could be significant for someone this upcoming however long. I don't know. Week. So watch out for the roads if you are dealing with something that you usually don't. Like if something's icy, or just watch out for icy roads, icy streets, whatever. That's for somebody. Somebody can also be an Amazon truck driver, or Amazon. I want to say Amazon Lyft. I'm like, Amazon don't have no. Well, but this could be where Amazon could be doing something where they want to start some type of thing where they're able to, you know, I don't know what type of service that would be. I don't know if that means they're picking up people, or they're picking up packages. Or some type of service, or some collaboration with Amazon and Lyft, I guess. Somalian, somebody can be, is that African? Somalian? That's African. I think that's African. something about Somalia or whatever the case may be. Um, okay. Blue apron could be significant. I don't know if that literally means like a blue apron or is if I'm not mistaken, isn't that like a something for pets or dogs or something like that, like food wise? Let me look. Oh no, Blue Apron is kind of like Hello Chef. Blue Apron is kind of like Hello Fresh. I'm about to say Hello Chef, like Home Chef. So it's a food service, like prepared meal kits and stuff. Like somebody can be doing something with Blue Apron. I don't know. Maybe that's you. Maybe you getting kits already made to where all you gotta do is heat them or cook them or whatever. Asparagus is significant too. You may want to eat some asparagus here soon, or you may end up eating a lot of greens, especially dark leafy greens can be really significant for somebody. I'm getting oh well. You can be telling somebody oh well for whatever reason. Somebody can be telling you oh well. Maybe they feel like you should have called ahead, or you should have. It's like oh well, like first come first serve or something like that. I don't know. Somebody can just making you feel like so what, or I don't know, feeling some type of way. Or this is somebody else. Hmm. Interesting. Bass Pro Shop or something like that. So somebody could be going fishing, or they could be going hunting, or kayaking, or anything of that nature. Nature is big. Nature is big. um, so not saying nature is big, but yeah, I mean yeah that. But I'm talking about like is a really significant is what I mean. Nature can be really significant, meaning you're doing stuff also in nature. You're going to get things, equipment or something for some reason. I don't know. This could be camping, hiking, like I said, kayaking, hunting, fishing, something like that. That's for somebody. I think I'm done. Marine can be significant too. So somebody can be in the Marines or Maureen, Maureen, or I'm trying to think of, wasn't somebody's name Maureen? Wasn't that what you call's name in Fear? I'm not sure. Could be Jolene as well, but I mean that of course that, but I think that was her name in Fear. Yeah. So something about a psychological thriller, you can be watching Fear, but it's when I get movies and shit like that or people's names is about I get like something within that. You have to understand where I'm coming from. So the situation in this movie, girl, falls for, I mean, Reese Witherspoon, whatever, falls for a dreamy dude that seemed to be her type of, I don't know, she just fell for him. I think he was just new to school or whatever. She fell for him. Everything seemed like, great. He seemed like he get along with the dad, get along with her, get along, it was everything was good. But he ended up being like obsessed, like wacko. And she witnessed him. She had a best friend too. She witnessed him one night, um pretty much. It was whatever. Just watch the movie if you haven't watched it. If you already know what I'm talking about, then there you go. But yeah, her name was Maureen. But she wasn't in. Hold on, let me make sure. I'm trying to figure out, was that her name in the movie, or was that her name? Oh no, she worked as an assistant who worked, so she worked on many projects including Fear. Okay, so her name is Maureen Poon, but she was like, that was part of Fear. I don't know why I got Maureen though. Crazy Stupid Love, If I Stay, Original Sin. So she's like, is she like a director or something, or assistant? Anyways, the point of the movie, which I'm guessing that has something to do with something, um, Fear is a cautionary tale about how people can be far different than they appear, but on a deeper level. Fear is a movie about control. It particularly focuses on Steve and David's failed attempts to control Nicole and the negative consequences of those attempts. And the David was the person that she was, the boyfriend she was dealing with, and if I'm not mistaken, Steve was her father. If I'm not mistaken, I forgot. And he couldn't get her to stop seeing him for whatever after a while, and I guess he seen something or whatever. It was something like that. I think he was the dude was taunting him. The dude was taunting the dad, kind of like showing him what, like, how he can manipulate his daughter to doing whatever he wanted. So he seen that and he was trying to get the daughter to like know where he was coming from, all this other stuff, but she wasn't listening and she was starting to rebel and all this other shit. And she kept seeing him even though her dad was like, don't see him anymore, all this stuff. So I don't know if that has something to do with someone. That can be somebody's situation right now, yours, somebody else around you, whatever. This is, that's stuff I'm getting. So um yeah, I'm pretty much done though. I'm not about to drag this out. That's all the stuff I've gotten for Scorpio placements. It either resonated or it didn't. Like I said, past, present, future. And this can also be somebody's child is going through some of this stuff too. I don't know how old they are. If you're going through it, I hope that it doesn't get to the point to where motherfuckers killing your dog and shit, because that's what he did. Kaiser. I always liked that name too, because I remember it was a what was that? It was a German Shepherd. His name was Kaiser. But anyways, this has been real. I'm out.